Right here, guys. It's called. She thought she was the main character. Jay Z humble her. So it's not. I don't know who this is. I guess she got like erased by Jay Z or something. Anyways, or something. I don't have no idea, man. Yo, what up, guys? I want you guys to know we're doing a limited edition wallpaper. So this is gonna be a new series we're gonna start doing. It's like we're gonna release these a limited supply for free. After that, we're gonna start charging for $1. So get them now, guys. 20 available right now for free, guys. Get the QR code or go to coffee.com/JohnnyBoG.
Of Jay-Z and Alicia Keys during their iconic 2009 VMA performance.
New
But
York?
notice Jay-Z's face. He is angry, borderline disgusted.
Why is he angry and borderline disgusted? Wait, I need my Shogi the Shark reference.
That's because standing next to him is a fan who is not supposed to be on that stage. This fan is a rapper named Lil Mama, who just made the biggest mistake of her entire life. Lil Mama intensely looks Jay in the face. She loves this song and wants to let him know. He swats her leg, basically telling her to get off the stage, but she doesn't listen. This performance was the grand finale of the night, with 9 million live viewers watching around the world. In its final moments, Lil Mama crosses her arms and leans up against the duo.
Wait, why is Lil Mama there?
As if she performed the entire song. She exits Radio City Music Hall smiling ear to ear. She is on top of the world, but she doesn't realize that she just sabotaged one of the most powerful men in the music industry, and her career is about to come crashing down.
No.
The 2009 MTV Video Music Awards was the most chaotic award show in history.
Really?
But most of you probably don't remember Lil Mama's moment because the most notorious award show interruption of all time happened just 1 hour before, which overshadowed everything that happened afterwards. Pop sensation Shakira and Twilight superstar Taylor Lautner hit the stage to present the VMA for Best Female Video. The nominees are Lady Gaga, Poker Face, Kelly Clarkson, My Life Would Suck Without You, Beyonce, Single Ladies, Taylor Swift, You Belong With Me, Katy Perry, Hot and Cold, and Pink, So What.
Best Female Video goes to Taylor Swift.
Taylor Swift secured her very first VMA, a moment she had dreamed of her whole life. But before she was able to give her acceptance speech, Kanye West runs on stage and snatches the mic out of her hand.
I'm gonna let you finish, but Beyonce had one of the best videos of all time.
Beyonce is confused. She didn't know Kanye would rush the stage, nor did she want him to defend her. The crowd begins booing and Taylor stands there in shock, unable to process what just happened. The crowd gives Taylor a standing ovation because they realize Ye just stole this important moment away from her. But unfortunately, they cut to commercial and shooed her off stage, where she broke down in tears in the green room. Kanye's stunt would basically be for nothing because Beyonce won the award for Video of the Year later on in the evening, and instead of giving her acceptance speech, Bey invited Taylor back to the stage so she could have her moment. Although this incident would spark a decade-long feud, it seemed like Beyonce's damage control righted Kanye's wrongs for tonight. And just 5 minutes after Bey and Taylor left the stage, Jay-Z and Alicia Keys walked out to cap off the night with an iconic performance.
I remember
and just before they hit the stage, a quick
this.
word from our sponsor, Underdog Fan.
Okay, sorry. I do not, bro. That's the Kanye West stuff, and I'm still confused. What Lil Mama doing there? What kind of music did she make, by the way? Let's see. Oh wait, I'm gonna let the sponsor go because I'm recording, so I don't skip sponsors of videos I'm reacting to. By the way.
Fantasy. Underdog is the easiest way to play fantasy sports. Not just basketball, you can make picks on baseball, football, hockey, UFC, and more. Just pick whether you think your favorite player's stats will be higher or lower, and you can make big money. You can make your own entry with as few as 2 picks and 3x your money, or go bigger to win up to 100x. Right now, Underdog is giving new customers.
What is she famous for? Like, what song is she known? I can't play because I'm on YouTube. But
there's a special pick for Luka Doncic. All he needs to do is have 1 point to win. Here are my picks for this week's NBA games, and if it hits, I'll 6x my money. I've got a special promo. Underdog is offering new users a $100 deposit match. That's right, $100. Underdog's pick'em games are available in 30 plus states, including California, Texas.
Hey guys, by the way, have you guys seen those people that freaked out about losing a lot of money in the Super Bowl yesterday? Lamau.
even Canada. All you have to do is click the link below or download Underdog via the App Store and use code patrickcc. That's Underdog Fantasy, promo code patrickcc for a first deposit match worth up to $100. It makes watching the NBA even more interesting for me. So rep your team and make your own picks with Underdog. Jay and Alicia were set to perform their collaboration, Empire State of Mind, which was an absolute smash hit in 2009,
that song was
spending
big,
5 weeks at the #1 spot on the Billboard Hot 100. This song is truly a timeless classic that inspires and uplifts. Alicia's powerful vocal presence will send chills down your forearms. Jay-Z's unmistakable New York swag,
even though right now it's very crowded right now,
here will have you feeling more confident than you ever have. If you're not from New York City, you felt like you were after hearing that song. Plus, the VMAs were being held in New York City, making the performance all the more special. It's also important to consider that these two were both in the latter half of their careers. This was Alicia Keys' fourth and final #1 hit song. She was only 28 years old, but had been popular for nearly a decade. With her being such an amazing vocalist, she didn't fit in well with the overly auto-tuned music that was starting to dominate the radio. This was also Jay-Z's fourth and final #1 hit song. Jay was already a 13-year veteran in the music industry by 2009, having released 11 albums with his best work behind him. It's not like he was washed up, but this song being dedicated to his home city, a city that embraced him and was pivotal to his success as a rapper, felt like a graceful bow out as the 39-year-old.
Maybe a little bit controversial take, but I don't think Jay-Z was, like, he did okay songs. I wasn't really a big fan of his songs. Like, it was alright compared to every artist that was going around at the time. He had some good songs here and there for me, but yeah, I never seen him as one of the greatest rappers of all time. That's just me personally. I'm not saying he hasn't made any good songs or anything like that. I'm just saying, like, that was it's just for me personally. I thought, there was better rappers.
Realized his classical lyrical hip-hop style did not fit in with the direction rap was heading. Metaphorically speaking, this song and performance was like him saying, "Thanks for everything. Here's one last celebration." So for Lil Mama to interrupt that.
Oh, right. And also, yeah, I think at this time, he was very smart with his money and also career and his discography. That's how you say it, right? He was very smart. He literally invested on a lot of different things. He created different things. So yeah, I mean, like him retiring from music after, because I didn't like, isn't that how long usually a career lasts up, like 10 years or so for like for a music artist lasts. I'm not saying like they stop making music or anything like that. I meant more of like them being in limelight, being in the mainstream media, where like they go to the next hip hop artist, right? Like that's why you don't see a lot of Lil Wayne anymore. You don't see Jay-Z as much anymore. You don't see Beyonce as much anymore, right? Or I mean, yeah, like you know what I mean? Like you don't really see them as much anymore. They're still making music, but you don't see them as much more as they used to be, right? Because obviously they're taking breaks now. They don't want to do as much anymore. They did everything they wanted to. I'm pretty sure they succeeded in almost everything they wanted to as well. So yeah, her interrupting that, ooh, his retirement kind of songs. Also, you know what? Maybe why I say I don't think Jay-Z is one of, like the greatest hip hop artists. It's because I listened to a lot of his songs and I was just like, I don't know, I wasn't really feeling him as much. I don't know. But he's good. Don't get me wrong, he's good.
That moment was more destructive than she could have imagined. These performances take multiple days, sometimes weeks of rehearsal, so every move they make is calculated. Jay was killing it, Alicia's vocals sounded amazing, and it was seemingly going to be the magical finale they both envisioned. But then Lil Mama felt a little too inspired. Additional video footage was released that showed Beyonce actually tried to grab Lil Mama and prevent her from rushing the stage. Not again, she's probably thinking. The 19-year-old hits the stage. Jay looks at her confused as this was not a part of the rehearsal. He maintains his composure, but slaps her leg hoping she will scram, but she doesn't. Alicia hits her final note, the song concludes, and the crowd erupts into applause. Lil Mama mimics their closing pose, as if they had done the entire performance as a trio. Jay throws his arm around Alicia and turns his back to Mama, hoping the camera angle cropped her out. At the moment she didn't realize it, but Lil Mama just interrupted a performance that was deeply special to a man that had the power to obliterate her career. A backstage source told gossip bloggers Rush and Malloy that Jay-Z was extremely unhappy with the situation. He went ballistic. He was screaming at the MTV producers about the lack of security. He apparently thought at first she was just a fan. Beyonce finally calmed him down. Although this is just a rumor, someone may have gotten word to Lil Mama that Jay was pissed, because she did an interview the very next day with MTV trying to explain herself.
This whole adrenaline rush is just pumping, he comes on stage and he's singing New York, and you know, Alicia Keys is going, she's like, the big lights will inspire you. And really, I got emotional. I actually got emotional. I felt like, yeah, New York, Jay. And I started to feel him, and I started to feel myself. And I just felt the energy, and I got up and I started walking towards the stage, and I got up there and I was just like rooting him on as a champion. Like,
with Lil Mama being born in Brooklyn, New York, it's no surprise that this song, this moment, inspired her deeper than most. But she was not making an excuse. She wanted to say sorry for her interruption.
If in any way Jay-Z or Alicia Keys felt offended, I want to apologize to both of you. I actually would love to have a one-on-one, because I felt like I was being felt. Even on the stage at that moment, I felt like it was a bond.
Lil Mama didn't mean any disrespect, and in the moment, she thought that they were vibing with her on stage. It was only until she rewatched the clip on the internet that she realized her mistake.
Now that I'm home, like, wow, Jay-Z wasn't feeling that. Jay-Z feels like I disrespected him as opposed to praising him.
That awkward moment when she was the only one that felt the bond. She should have kept that energy in her damn seat, LMAO. Her apology seemed genuine, but people couldn't help but feel secondhand embarrassment, which often led to her being bullied in the hip-hop community. Lil Mama is a performer herself, and at that point had already done dozens of concerts. What if an upcoming artist she barely knew inserted themselves into her performance, let alone during an award show in front of all of her peers and 9 million live viewers at home? But the rumors that Jay was upset would be confirmed when he was interviewed on the Angie Martinez radio show just 2 weeks after the VMAs.
I just thought like it was I would never, me personally, I would never do that. I would never have the nerve to do that. Man. You know, it's just like someone's up there performing. Like we went to rehearsals and we did run-throughs and we worked really hard at the performance to put on the show for people, you know, and to interrupt that moment for us, you know, I don't think that was the right thing.
On a related note, actually, I remember another song I like from Jay-Z is Lost Ones. I remember hearing that. I don't know why that song I still remember that song compared to everything else. I don't know why.
I actually thought it was the equivalent to what Kanye did to Taylor Swift, but nobody really talked about that because I'm not a little sweet girl from the middle of America.
Jay says that Lil Mama's interruption was equivalent to Kanye's interruption, but he thinks that nobody cares about him, that he should just deal with his performance being interrupted while Taylor was receiving this outpouring of sympathy from the world.
You angry?
She still is.
Yeah, I was a little angry, yeah, to be honest. But you know, what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna fight little mama.
You look crazy.
Yeah, I would tussle with her.
You would have took Kanye's headline right away from him.
Mama kept doing press about this moment, going on talk shows like Tyra Banks, continuing to express her deepest apologies.
Ooh, that is not good. Okay, I understand making one interview and talking about it. It's like, hey, I regret it, my bad. That is not good. Oh, no. She went on a press tour for this just to get more exposure. Oh, no. That's not good, dude. That is not good at all. If I was Jay-Z, I'm pretty sure you got even more pissed off. Like, bro, you did your interview. All right, fine. I did my interview about it. We said our piece. Let's move on, right? At this point, right? Like you said. But you're doing a press tour? Are you serious? Oh.
I would definitely apologize because that wasn't my intent.
Yeah.
Never to be disrespectful to anyone. I've always been a respectful young woman in this industry. People know me for that. And they just be like, you know, we like Lil Mama.
Unfortunately for her, the damage was already done. Everything she worked for was for nothing. Now, most of you probably know Lil Mama for this moment and her breakout single, Lip Gloss. But her first taste of the spotlight came from being featured on the official remix for Avril Lavigne's Girlfriend. She quickly became a teen sensation, dubbed the voice of the young people. Her song Lip Gloss was a jovial, kids bop style banger that debuted at number 95 on the Billboard Hot 100 in 2007. Then 2 weeks later,
And then it was Pop Lock Drop It. Oh, I do know that. Fall Out Boy. Things for the Memories. Make Me Better. With Damn, what happened to Fabulous? I wonder. Before He Cheats, Carrie Underwood, and Home by Disgrunty.
Later, it moved all the way to the number 10 spot. Lip Gloss did get some hate from the hip-hop community, but that's to be expected. The song was literally designed for kids. But her second single was a little too cringe. G-Slide samples the nursery rhyme, Wheels on the Bus. But just as she was building momentum, tragedy struck for Lil Mama. Her mother, Tara Kirkland, sadly passed away after losing a 4-year-long battle with cancer. Lil Mama recalls, "She didn't look sick. She didn't act sick. She still had her energy and smile and was always loving and sensitive." Kirkland was able to see her mother just 6 days before her passing, as she was gearing up to open for Chris Brown and T-Pain on tour. Just before their show in Atlanta, her father broke the news to the 18-year-old. "I couldn't feel. I couldn't cry. I was in a daze. It was a shocking moment." She was just 18 years old when she lost her mother, but she didn't have time to cope or grieve. She had a career she needed to build. So Lil Mama got back on the road and released her second biggest single ever, Shawty Get Loose, featuring Chris Brown and T-Pain, which scored her second number 10 on the Billboard Hot 100. Her debut album released in 2008, peaking at number 25 in the US and charting in multiple other countries. No doubt this was a decent success, but she actually gained way more notoriety from her remix of Lil Wayne's A Milli. Now, her bars were just okay, but her fierce delivery and extreme confidence really stood out as there was a lack of female rappers in 2008. He even brought her on stage at the Powerhouse Music Festival to perform her remix in front of thousands. Lil Mama had the full package to be a star. She could rap, she could dance, which landed her a consistent job as a judge on American.
Well, guys, if you guys are watching right now, guys, but we're just doing some art right now. We are gonna play Metro Prime, the finale, later on today. I do appreciate you guys watching and hanging out. So I'm just making some art right now, and we're doing some reaction content. If you guys do want to add some videos you guys want me to see, post them up now. Because I'm only gonna watch till like in 30 minutes or so. Then we're gonna start with Metro Prime.
America's Next Best Dance Crew from 2008 to 2012. She could even sing too.
Oh, Rihanna of all songs? Oh no.
Sing with them now.
Unfortunately, because of her mishap with Jay-Z, nobody respected her. Since the VMA incident, people suspected that she was blackballed from the music industry. Being blackballed essentially means that you won't get any press, you won't get any radio play, you won't get booked for shows, and definitely not get recognized by award shows like the VMAs or Grammys. And you get blackballed not because you aren't talented, but because you made enemies with someone in high places. There have been rumors that Jay-Z used his power to spread word throughout the industry not to work with Lil Mama, and the timeline matches up, because afterwards, her music career was over. Now, this could be nothing, but I noticed her Billboard profile has been erased. Pretty much any artist who has had a Hot 100 or any Billboard charting song or album will have a page dedicated to them. Lil Mama doesn't anymore. I was able to find a screenshot from 2021 that shows her old profile and credits her 2 songs that both reached number 10 on the Billboard Hot 100, but now her page disappeared, almost like someone's trying to erase her history. The hate was stronger than ever. She was brutally booed off stage at Webster Hall in New York City.
Damn, dude. Oh, I feel bad. Look, she was 19 years old. She made a mistake. Like, come on, man.
But the hate and attitude towards Lil Mama couldn't be expressed any clearer than Charlemagne the God, who tried as hard as he could to break her down while interviewing her. In the very beginning of her radio interview with The Breakfast Club, Charlemagne questioned Lil Mama's musical talent and cockiness due to a lack of accomplishments.
You actually have to accomplish a lot more before you come off as cocky as
But
you
I
do.
didn't come off as cocky. I come off as confident. I believe in God. And I'm not going to come up to a radio station or anywhere else and let anybody strip me of my pride.
It seemed like Charlemagne took Lil Mama saying, "I'm not gonna let anyone strip me of my pride," as a challenge, because he continued making disrespectful comments regarding her career.
Oh, it's a record that we released for the fans. It's viral, radio, everywhere. It's
well, you need a better internet team.
It's perfect.
You need a better internet team on Team Period, because I've never heard of that record.
Well, you gotta look
and
it
said
up. You're not checking for me. You looking for Jay-Z and Alicia Keys to me.
I check for everybody. It's the last headline we saw about Little Mama. Little Mama says Nicki Minaj stole her style.
Yep. Of course. All right, so what headlines are you...
Lil Mama stayed strong, so CTG started to get petty, insulting the way she looks.
Hey, chill out, Jurassic Park, Tyrannosaurus Rex, prehistoric face.
It seemed like she wasn't giving in, and even her team was in the background unhappy with Charlemagne's comments.
I'm sitting there trying to tell her the truth. Y'all the ones who be lying to Little Mama. Ain't nobody checking for Little Mama in these streets.
Nah, I feel you though. But I mean, you
Envy, am I lying? You one of the biggest DJs out of Envy. Is anybody checking for Little Mama? Tell the truth. When the last time somebody said, yo, play a Little Mama record in the club?
Not at this present time.
When the last time I put out a record?
You just said you got so much music out.
Yo, see, now he's
That's
playing.
what she said.
Yeah, Charmer Lane is petty as fuck, man. He does a lot when he does them like an artist. Like, he obviously brings them to his show in order to create controversy, drama baits, all this kind of stuff. I mean, we watched the video actually by patrickcc, I believe, about Post Malone. He doesn't like Post Malone, so he talks ish about him all the time. Because he doesn't like Post Malone's music. But he'll invite him to his radio show, for sure. He'll invite him. Why? Because he will make controversy. He will make like headlines. Oh, Charmaine just saying this kind of. It's like, oh my god, dude. I don't like his character. I mean, I don't know him personally, how he is like a person, but I don't like his character as a radio host. If that makes sense. Because again, you know, like a lot of these like people in the entertainment industry, you don't know them who they truly are as a person yet, until you actually meet them and actually talk to them privately. Because a lot of them actually act differently off screen. Obviously, that's like a common sense kind of thing. So, but yeah, as a character in a radio show, I dislike him. That's just me.
But ultimately, he got the best of her, and she broke down.
When I was 17 years old, I put out an album while my mother was dying of cancer. That right there alone is a struggle. That's hard. Right. That's tough for anybody. My music will speak for itself. My actions will speak for itself. My mother will be proud. My father will be proud.
I think you got a real story to tell, and I think you should tell it. And, you know, stop focusing on the gimmicks and stop letting people make you out to be a caricature. Because right now you're like a caricature yourself.
His attempt to try and be understanding and empathetic at the end came off as disingenuous, which can be confirmed when he later admitted that he went into the interview with the intention of making Lil Mama cry.
I told you the day before. Didn't I tell you, Angela, we was in the bar, we was drinking. I said, I'm gonna make Lil Mama cry tomorrow. Didn't I tell you that?
You doesn't make it right. But he has.
Lil Mama was beaten up by the music industry, ridiculed and mocked. She apologized time and time again, but it was never good enough for anyone. What's crazy about this situation is Alicia Keys finally responded almost a decade later. She didn't even really seem to care. She didn't even know.
Never forgive Little Mama for that whole situation that went down.
Of course. Listen, to this day, I truly never knew she was even on the stage. That's the craziest part of the whole thing for me. I was on that stage. Jay was in the middle. She was on the other side of Jay, and I never saw her. Never.
Now, did Jay-Z actually blackball her from the music industry? Well, we'll never really.
I think like in the beginning, but I think also like once the image was shown to the public, they kind of stick with that image now. You know what I mean? Like, since Jay-Z said, oh, I don't like her because she did this or that. But, like, because you know, like, how easy it is people like to cancel people online and, like, on the internet, people, like, fans will just automatically become your enemy or, not your enemy, but, like, they become your haters or whatever, automatically because, big talent hates you or just very bad press, right? It's just like people just turn their backs on you like automatically. I think that happens to a lot of like these celebrities who just did a mistake when they were younger. I mean, she was 19 years old. Yeah, it was dumb what she did, but it's not like she freaking ripped off somebody's music or she fought someone, killed. Like, bro, like they made her seem like she was very difficult to work. Well, actually, I don't know if she was difficult to work with. Obviously, I don't know. But like, damn, man, they made her like seem like she was like the worst person in the whole goddamn world. For doing what, and then Kanye West did something worse, in my opinion. And he's fine. Well, obviously because like he's a legend, right? As a lot of people still say to this day, even though all the weird things he said. Right? Let's be honest. I mean, people got very excited for his new album that just came out recently. So I'm just saying, like, she was 19. She made a mistake. It's not a big deal. At the end of the day.
Be able to prove that. It's more likely that the fans were just unfairly brutal towards her. Yeah, they didn't care about what new creative projects she was working on. They just wanted to keep making fun of her for a mistake she made at age 19. All of her music afterwards fell on deaf ears. She didn't stop creating, but was never able to build up the confidence to release another album since she felt the world hated her. Now, I'll be honest, none of her music was really that good. but she did transition into acting in the 2010s where she has seen more success. Her performance as Lisa Left Eye Lopez in the TLC biopic Crazy Sexy Cool received critical acclaim. This was also the highest viewed television film of 2013. From there, she even began doing performances with TLC doing Left Eye's verses. For the past few years, she has been landing very consistent acting roles and has proved herself worthy of the big screen. Although her Instagram @ is still Lil Mama, it seems like she will be distancing herself from that alias soon, identifying as her real name Niatia Kirkland. Now at just 34 years young, she has plenty of time and talent to rewrite her narrative.
That is true. Yeah, that's another crazy thing. She's 34 years old. She has plenty of time to do new projects, new music if she ever wants to come back. I think, like, okay, I understand why people criticize her for that one part with Jay-Z, but holy hell, man, she was 19 years old, man. Charmaine is one of the worst people, human beings out there. If he gets the shame, he just became more ignorant, defensive. I witnessed this live when Lil Mama went on stage. I was like, WF is she doing? New level of cringe. I never cheated before. Went in on her, but I will forever stand the F that she started crying because she was talking about her mother dying of cancer. How it was hard time for her, and no matter what, she'll be proud. People act like she cried after all of the insults. No, it was just because when she was talking about her mom, looks like even in the video kind of shows that. She made a mistake, own up to it, apologize. Nowadays, people don't do that unless they're pressed by the media and have no choice. The kind of was was effing wait what for working single ladies. That was never been one of the greatest videos of all time. I don't have no opinion on that because I never seen single ladies like the music video or anything like that. The radio host is disgusting. Yeah, Charmeleon, I'm not a fan of his character. As I don't like him at all. I never listen to him. I don't even like watch his videos anymore. Like, because people used to like recommend it to watch like the Donkey of the Day now. I just don't watch them anymore. I watch in other sources not instead because I say, I don't want to see his content. Me personally, now every right to do that, right? She was just a kid when she did that. What she did, it could have been a learning moment for her, but instead it was used as punishment. Glad she's been able to alternate forms of success. Yeah, she's an actress now, so good on her. She didn't give up. Beyonce tried to save her. She seems hardly than cringe. Yeah, whatever. Like, I mean, I don't know about her music or anything like that, but honestly, like, yeah, they just went way hard for her. Yeah, I don't know. They just went. Yeah, she was 19, man. It is what it is, man. But yeah, good video overall with patrickcc. Good video. I enjoyed it. Enjoyed it. But yeah, like I said, am I a fan of Jay Z? Not really. I didn't really listen to a lot of his music. Like I listened to it, but not like I did with the other hip hop artists around that time, or like seen a lot of his like music videos. Cause I don't know. I don't know why. I was never feeling his style of hip hop. I don't know why. I don't know. Maybe if I give it another chance as I'm older, maybe I'll feel different. I don't know. People's music changed throughout the years and all that. Because I don't listen to hip hop as much anymore. I'm very selective who I listen to. I listen to mostly a lot of indie music nowadays. So, um, but yeah. Good video. Good video. I'm done.